Hello and a very good morning to everyone. I'm Dr. Gunjita Yare, a classical homeopathic consultant and a certified yoga trainer. I'm also a healer in World Healing Society Foundation. Today I'm here to teach every one of you Surya Namaskar and especially for the beginners on this occasion of World Yoga Day. So let us begin our short and quick journey with chanting of Om 3 times. For that, please sit in Sukhasan or Padmasan if you can. So let us begin our quick journey. I'll give you a brief introduction about Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is not just one asana, but a series of asanas wherein it helps to activate all the muscles of the body. It works on all parts of the body and reduces stiffness, and it also regulates menstrual cycle in females. But having said that, females who are pregnant and people who have severe knee injury should avoid doing these asanas. After knowing the benefits and the limitations of Surya Namaskar, let us now proceed further. Let me give you the list of the asanas which are included in Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar sequence begins with Pranamasan and ends with Pranamasan. From Pranamasan, we go to Hasta Uttanasana, then we go to Padahastasana, then we change to Ashwasancharasana, then Chaturanga Dandasana, then Ashtanga Namaskar, then Bhujangasana, then Adho Mukhashvanasana, then we go to Ashwasanchalanasana, then again Padahastasana, then we go to Hasta Uttanasana, and again we come back to Pranamasana. So now let us begin one by one with all these asanas. Another important thing that I would like to mention is the breath work that you do along with the asanas or the poses is equally important for asanas or Surya Namaskar to be effective. So now let us begin with Pranamasana. For Pranamasana, we stand still with our spine straight, feet touching together and palms facing inwards touching each other, and a long breath inward and then we exhale. This is Pranamasana. We go to Hasta Uttanasana. Hasta Uttanasana means Hasta means hands, Uttan is going upwards. So again, we maintain the position of feet touching together. After Pranamasana, we go with hands raising upwards and bending from the back. And along with this, we inhale. Please remember, we don't have to exhale. We just have to inhale and hold the position. So let me show you. After doing Hasta Uttanasana and inhaling, we do Padahastasana, that is touching your hands with the feet. So for beginners, it is very difficult to touch the feet on the ground. So I will be teaching you another variation of Padahastasana. So now let us continue from Hasta Uttanasana. Please remember, while we go downwards and touch our ankles, this is a variation of Padahastasana. We exhale, and while doing this, please remember that the torso or the core of your body needs to be touched to your thighs, and your head should be touching your knees. If this is not possible, you can just bend this much and try touching your torso with the thighs, and this can be your Padahastasana. And now we go to Ashwasanchalanasana, wherein we exhale. So for that, after doing this, we put our hands on the sides of the feet. Please remember, this has to be on the sides of the feet, not in the front, not in the back, just the sides of the feet. If you are able to touch the whole palm of your hand on the feet, that is really good. But if you are not, just do as much as you can, because it is for beginners. I won't push or force anyone to do the thing. So after doing this, we take our right leg, pushing it backwards. So this is Ashwasanchalanasana, wherein we inhale. Then we go to Chaturanga Dandasana, wherein we take our left leg also at the back and exhaling. Chaturanga Dandasana, we go to Ashtanga Namaskar. So for that, we do a quick inhale and touch our knees, then our upper body and exhale. So now I'll be showing you transition from Chaturanga Dandasana to Ashtanga Namaskar and Bhujangasana from side face. So this is the Chaturanga Dandasana. We touch our knees on the ground, pull our trunk and in the back side, and we go down and touch our chin to the ground. So you can see very well that my trunk portion is not touching the ground. This is your Ashtanga Namaskar. And now we slide, touching our whole feet on the ground, and we go upwards, and this is your Bhujangasana. And by doing Bhujangasana, we inhale. So this is how Bhujangasana will look from the front. And now we go to Adho Mukhashvanasana. For that, we touch our toes to the ground again, and we go this and try touching the whole feet on the ground with a body bent downwards. This is Adho Mukhashvanasana. So this is our Adho Mukhashvanasana, wherein we exhale after inhaling in Bhujangasana. Now we come back to Ashwasanchalanasana, and for that we bring our right foot in the front and we inhale. Go to Padahastasana, wherein we exhale. Then to Hasta Uttanasana, again inhale. And again Pranamasana, exhale. And breathe in, breathe out. So now let us revise the inhaling and exhaling processes along with the asana. In Pranamasana, we complete one inhale and exhale. Then in Hastottanasana, inhale. Padahastasana, exhale. Ashvasanchalana, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. A quick short inhalation with exhalation in Ashtanga Namaskar. Then Bhujangasana, inhale. Then exhale in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ashvasanchalana, again inhale. Padahastasana, exhale. Hastottanasana, inhale. And Pranamasana, exhale. And again inhale and exhale. And feel the calmness. So this was our very short session for teaching Surya Namaskar, especially for the beginners. Please try Surya Namaskar and let us know if you face any difficulties. Let us know how this journey was for you, and please pledge to be a practitioner of yoga on a consistent basis on this World Yoga Day 2024.